Welcome, I am so glad you are here today. By the end of this video, you are going to be an expert at guiding your child at how to use this Wipe Clean Workbook to make learning fun and to help them develop and grow. I am Hadley, a former preschool teacher turned mom of four. I created these workbooks for my own children and then for the world, to make the world a better place. We are passionate here about screen-free fun and screen-free learning and the difference that makes in our children's lives. So today I'm going to show you some quick and easy ways that you can use this workbook to help your child. The way this workbook was developed is very developmentally appropriate in the way that your child should begin learning to write. So the first pages are actually line practice because they need to master these basic line strokes. These are the strokes that make up their letters. So if your child is just beginning writing, I would recommend mostly sticking to these pages until they really get that down. We have the different curves and swirls and arches and sharp lines. Once they master these, they'll be ready to move on to the alphabet. We have the alphabet where we go through every single letter of the alphabet. Since you are not a teacher, and I know not everyone out there is, I have provided you with a guide in each and every one of these letters that walks your child through the proper way to write the letter. So make sure that you can help them follow along as they practice here in the colored letter, and then they move on to the other practice spaces. That guide is going to help them really be successful on their writing journey. So first I would have them start with their uppercase, then their lowercase, one of each, and then they go on and they can do it without any guide at all. After that, we have what's so important is as children are understanding letters, we want more than memorization. We want concrete understanding and understanding the sound that goes along with it to help your child become a proficient and strong reader. So along every bottom of the page of each letter, we have different words that start with that letter. So as your child traces the initial letter for each of these items, you need to have them practice the sound. So what is this called? This is an apple. So as they're writing that, they're going to practice the A sound to write the apple, the ant, the alligator, and the axe. So these are on every single one of the pages for them to really make that connection in their brain with what letter they are learning, and that is really going to help it stick. We have a fun little visual scanning game here where they are supposed to search for the letter and circle it. Again, another concrete way for them to understand and connect in their brain what that letter is. So they can do that for every single letter of the alphabet, depending on your child's development level. You could do one letter a day, a few letters a day. You could have that letter then become your full letter for the day. Like maybe if you're doing the letter A, you're then gonna make caramel apples, and maybe you're gonna create an art project stamping apples or whatever it is, and keep that concept going throughout the day. Would also make it really, really fun if you were just choosing one letter. Again, with little kids, with preschoolers, early ages, kindergarten, they only need a little time each day to learn and to make those connections, and you're going to be shocked with the progress that they make. So we go through the entire alphabet here, and then once they kind of are mastering that, we have some alphabet games to help them really finish and master that alphabet with these fun games that connect everything that they have learned. They're filling in the missing letters. They're practicing tracing words. They're again searching for the letters, always including different items that start with that letter. We have alphabet mazes, so really making it fun. One quick tip too is if for some reason you ever forget to erase a page and it's a little bit more stubborn to come off, just a dry paper towel can be really great if this eraser isn't quite getting it all off, just because of the texture of a paper towel. So definitely recommend a dry paper towel there. We also have numbers here. So next to each number, we have a visual representation of the number. As your child is going through, again, we have the guides to show you how to have them draw that number, have them go through and count as well. So as we're doing the number 2, say, look, there are 2 fish. Let's count the fish. 1, 2. Then we have the guides again, and then the opportunity for them to show what they've learned, writing the number by itself. What's really great too is with numbers, for kids to truly understand numbers, they need to understand the quantity behind the number, that concrete quantity. And that's why we have this 10 grid here on each of these 1 through 10 on the numbers here, because they're going to color in the number of boxes to match that number. And that is one way for them to visually see that quantity. And then they're going to search for the number again next to it. It does this for all the different numbers here, all the way up to number 10. And then following that, we also have additional games. Make sure you guide them. You're always talking about numbers as you're helping them through this section. If they're getting stuck, you're cheering them on and helping give them clues to help them solve the problem on their own. So there's tons of fun number games here to solidify that learning. This workbook is meant to be taken on the go, to be used during quiet time, to be used as a replacement to worksheets that we just throw away and tear off, you know. So this one is wipe clean, reusable, screen-free to help your child succeed and learn how to write.